Hello Internet, this is Brando from Bad Games, and yes, you finally get to see my face. Not that there's many people that have watched, but I'd like to think that maybe there's somebody out there who would like what I'm doing. I'm trying to make it look like I'm looking at the thing without actually looking at my image. So, today I'm going to be playing through a game called Serena. It is a point-and-click adventure game, kind of Halloween-y, since, it's that time of year. And I might do Outlast. I tried and I cried a little bit, but it's okay. So, here we go. Hopefully this works. I've been fighting with this game to get it.
Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
So I've been fighting to get this to fit my recording screen. I had to a scale to fit. I had to use that, and it was still trying to fight what I was doing. So, all right, let's do this. Oh,
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly?
I am an ugly guy.
Why can't I even remember?
He sounds way too like.
This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us.
It's like listening to somebody at church drone on and on and on.
My love. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
Alright.
The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then.
I'm seeing bread and salt that I could be
My
looking
love.
at. Oh my god.
We don't have a lot of photos of
Oh,
ourselves
okay,
as a
okay,
couple,
okay.
so this one is quite important.
I was just having to get out of that. Let's look at the salt.
Serena enjoyed spice in our life.
Oh my
I
gosh.
preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
Can I get up? I don't like this.
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind.
Oh look, I'm getting up and walking towards all the books. So... I like that one.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this.
Oh, come on. I clicked on zombie space dinosaurs from the deep, ate my family. I want to read that book.
The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell.
Just throwing this out there. Dude.
I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights.
That looks like script not fitting in with the rest of this. Whatever, though.
Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin. So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
This guy, this says nothing for us now? Okay, whatever. It's obviously something creepy. Let's look out the window.
This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right?
Is he saying that he liked to look? None of these kids look happy, and one's hiding their face. So this is a point-and-click adventure, but it's fully rendered. So
I
it's
still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream. Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within?
it's
Or
her
something else?
body.
We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't. It's too painful. I want to, but not yet.
Okay. Let's look
She
at the
made
rug.
this with her own hands. She was really good.
It's made of human skin. Let's click and take a look. Oh, I didn't intend on. True friends stand by each other through adversity. Oh, that's nice.
Our refuge from the world.
This is a really
A
small
place
cabin.
of warmth and passion.
There isn't even a pooper.
Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice blue eyes. Blue eyes.
Maybe that would.
It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise.
Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice blue eyes. Ride with me, shed your mortal guise. Here is our mount, a snow-white mare. Come, Oisin, to my gardens fair. In the land of youth, ply your art. Ours shall be the cycle of days, ours sun and sky and rainbow ways.
Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies.
That's neat. Thanks for telling me, bud. I am thoroughly enjoying.
Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it.
Well, I didn't do nothing. So I'm waiting for her, but I can't remember her face. Nothing. Open
We
it
all
up.
have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect. I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it.
Ugh.
The sole thought of it drains what little energy I
I
have
just
left in
opened
me.
up 3.
Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway.
Fine. Look.
She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. At least I was. Maybe I should have let her bring some plants inside. She liked them a lot.
Alright, right there. Should have let her. She liked them. She's dead.
A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some, boring to others.
Do I have anything else to add to this? Because.
They say these things are alive. If they are, it must be a horrible existence, confined in their own silent, dark world. We have much more interesting things than this plant. She's fairly religious. Not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. She always thought our relationship was a blessing. God, her faith came as a surprise to me. She was never prudish about sex, so I just didn't expect it. I guess people simply aren't that predictable. No, I don't want to read right now. Especially not a Bible.
You just said that you wanted to go look at your books, because your books.
Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
My books are so important to me, but I don't feel like reading. Whoa! This, that's interesting.
She was special. Contradictory. She didn't mind these. Actually, I think she was into them too.
Spooktastic interview with Morrigan Valnor. I'm terrified of dolphins. Sorry, thought I saw something. Move.
That looks interesting. You can always try it.
Look at that. Volume 666. She did.
I read it for the articles, of course. Like that one by the guy. That one about the thing.
Not gonna lie, dude.
It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area.
Her
There's
hair.
a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
Oh, her hair.
Yes. Blonde hair like sun rays.
How can you
I'm
not remember your
remembering.
wife?
What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke?
Honest thing to say.
Hers. I used it too, when shaving. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors.
Why would
So,
you want to?
This came in handy.
Like, if you're in an outhouse, you're there to take a dump. You're not there to stare at yourself while taking a dump. Alright, let's open a drawer. My watch, some money. Money, 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 money. Nothing. And this one. Look.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it.
Do we, what do we do?
And then you toppled
God.
us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
Oh, good. Not that I'm complaining about love notes, but good golly.
It's been so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
Ooh, keys.
These keys are for the cabin and the car.
What?
If the keys are here, does she have her spare? I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare? We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here anyway.
Something hospital for the insane. Well, obviously that newspaper. Renowned hospital for the insane. Shuttered? Closed? So obviously I'm nuts. Why else would I have that article there? Oh, look, look, look. There's a tentacle out the window. Waiting for asylum.
Comme une évidence, Serena's favorite perfume.
Pills?
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's. I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
Don't forget your pill, hun. I know you'd rather not, but you know it's for the best.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure.
Alright, let's go look at his books since he's so interested in them. Ooh, creepy sound from walking.
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
He keeps using past tense.
A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No. Of course not. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Necronomicon. The dude, like, straight up had to have murdered his wife.
A lot of rarities and special editions here.
The Art of Drowning. Serial killer. Ah, I get it, get it. Behind the Left-Handed Architect. Chocobo Sage. Ah. He wanted to look at his books.
I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No.
It's gotta be a reference to Evil Dead 2 or Army of Darkness or something like that.
Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill.
Oh, she was.
The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual my love. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
Look, the clock. So I figured out what she looks like. She's got a very square jaw.
Is there anything worse than beautiful memories? I feel like I don't even have what once gave me so much. We found this trunk at a flea market, big enough for a lifetime of mementos.
Sorry, I clicked so much.
We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked.
Why would you say something like that?
We found this trunk at a flea market.
Alright, fine.
We used to love rummaging around those in our early years.
So she cried. There's a spider web. Another one. I do like the arch. Doesn't fit in with the rest of the building though. Just pointing that out. Are there any jump scares in this? It's a very powerful piano.
Why? I might just as well stay here.
Dude, you gotta be nuts. Wait a minute.
How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. And I miss her so much. As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers.
She cried.
What's the matter with me? I can't seem to remember even ordinary things. When was the last time we made love?
Probably
Do you
after
remember
you
how the light
boned
crust
her.
of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house?
When did the color fade from these lampshades? That's why we liked them in the first place. There's enough light already.
Are we gonna look back at the porn again? Yep.
A radiant cover image on this one. Hardly much consolation.
Holy shit, there's nipples. Or that's just reflection. Either way.
We seemed to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went by. Everything around here is so familiar.
Or, and hear me out.
Proust wrote all his life about the associative power of tastes
He's
and
old,
smells.
and he's dying.
He spent his last years in retreat from the world, though, writing in a cork-lined bedroom.
I don't... Okay.
It's too tangy, too poignant. Brings it all back.
Dude. So maybe he's not... I mean, maybe he's just old. Let's open the armoire.
I know it's my general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this armoire. Guess I can't shake off the memory of my sweet Serena trying on her various garments.
You can't remember her. How could
Be
you remember
honest.
that?
Does this dress show too much cleavage? I want only one pair of eyes on me.
Ooh, prude.
How I miss
Kidding.
her
I'm
naked
kidding.
back when she was standing by this armoire. The perfect curve of her neck. Her
Getting
firm bottom.
uncomfortably sexual here, dude.
My light's busted again. Can I come over to your side and read?
Let's face it, her reading material was shallow, to say the least.
She read the Bible.
Don't let
There's
the
a lot of
bedbugs
depth to
bite.
that.
I'm the only one allowed to do the biting here.
Ooh.
Dust everywhere.
Dust is human skin. She is everywhere. Seriously, clock, you haven't...
That ticking. It never stops.
Because I'm going nuts.
I've wasted so much time in my life. Did I ever take a break to show her how much I truly cared? The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync.
Well, it makes sense.
Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync again.
It did.
No trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. As if it mattered. The clock has always been rather autonomous.
Alright,
No
we've
matter
done
how
what
many
we
times
need
we've
to.
wound it up, it keeps going out of sync.
She's hiding in the shadow. Alright. Maybe we feel like opening it now? Open!
Big enough for a lifetime of
Nope.
mementos.
Not ready yet.
Years passed, no tears fell, no death knell reached the golden shores they trod. Another love story without a happy ending.
Obviously, she's not alive.
Time works differently in the other world. She's gone, and even then I just keep reading. But it's always been my way of looking for answers, processing information. I can think of worse ways. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you.
Jump scare. Nope. Nope.
I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life. My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still remember of her childhood in the old country.
Quote unquote.
Weird mix of doggerel
Alright,
and artistry.
we've done everything we can there.
The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint.
The paintings
Still,
haven't
some
changed.
lines jump out at you.
The paintings haven't changed. What do I do now? Now, I don't know. Creepy crunchy collars. Still nothing for that. Obviously things are going to change. That little kid's face is going to move or something.
When did we let this window get so gunked up?
I don't know.
There didn't seem to be much reason to keep it clean. Just overgrown bushes outside, brambles and thistles. Someone said, work and love are the only things that ever really happened to us. Was it Freud or Marilyn Monroe? Did I let my work destroy my love? Writing was so all-consuming for
One of these
me,
has got to be me.
yet
For
I
Boz
made
Mumbar?
so little
Nope.
headway in all this time.
And that's why I'm single. A memoir. I like that.
It all seems so meaningless now, drained of everything that made it worth reading in the first place. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No, of course not. I didn't cook much for her, always so worried about my stuff.
So obviously that means I'm progressing through the story. It did get darker when I did that.
I tried to be charitable with her, but what did it get me? Honestly, she could rarely carry a tune, so her humming habit got on my nerves. She actually threw this at me once. She could have killed me. That's how the bedroom window got that crack.
Oh my. Should we look at our...
Sit down. We need to talk.
Oh my.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be a... We weren't supposed to fight here. My wife has no indulgence given except what comes to her from heaven. We eat little, we drink less. This earth breeds not our happiness. Women Lake. Never those dry, blackened omelets again. Good riddance.
Yeah. Good riddance.
All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Let's take a look at the photo. Oh, she was not happy.
She's angry now. Part of me realizes
He's
I
not a
should
handsome
be more
man
shocked
either.
by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that?
She looked like a man.
I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot.
Seriously. Like that is a bad
I
picture.
couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Okay, we're done with it then. Oh, the bread.
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
I torture myself trying to remember.
Yum.
I'm upset to even think straight.
Stop it.
I hate her so much.
That's a step in the wrong direction, dude. Hate is a strong word.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world.
Ah.
I see the smiling couples
like
on their way to new adventures and think, it used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation. Because
Oh
you
my.
are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story.
She's angry.
I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it
Ooh,
happened
yeah,
long
I'm a
ago, but
douchebag.
I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are,
Ooh.
to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense, and the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give.
So obviously she's not coming back. Obviously, kind of a douchebag myself. Sorry. Whew. Trying not to burp. That one kind of happened almost, though. Yeah. The whole thing with the not going to her
Yeah,
parents' funeral.
It was me all the time. I lost
Oh, I picked up
her,
something.
and it's all my fault.
Yeah.
The jewelry box. What is it doing here?
He murdered her.
It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk.
Oh, okay. Like there's a thing in there. There's a toy truck. I think. I don't know. I don't think that is. But there's a lock.
A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value.
So seriously though, there is a slingshot. That is always valuable. So what do I do with her jewelry box? I picked it up. How do I access? Is there an inventory I can access? Let's look at her clothes.
I should tear all her filthy, disease-ridden clothes apart and burn them.
That's excessive.
Everything she wore, just to lure me in. Not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire.
So
what
there's
is wrong with me?
There's shit I need.
All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
So what do I need to do then?
I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Fine. Alright, that hasn't changed any. That hasn't changed any.
Why torture myself trying to remember?
I don't know. Let's go sit down and put the jewelry box.
Too upset to even think straight.
You need to calm down, sir.
I hate her so much. All of these pathetic
there we go.
souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I remember how happy these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile.
It's a bit of It's getting a bit angry at the happy things.
Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here?
She's got man hands,
Oh,
apparently.
Please, no. It's hers.
How could I even
Can't
forget?
believe she would just leave
She
it
must
here.
have dump truck hands.
Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true.
Yeah. She left you.
No, I didn't do it.
Oh.
I need to wake up from this nightmare.
Um.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I?
He doesn't care
Did
about
I
his
ever
wedding ring.
Gift her anything? She loved her trinkets more than she loved me. Right?
I don't know.
Torture myself trying to remember.
So obviously we did what we needed to with that. We've done what we needed to do with those things. Let's go this way.
This armchair. This is where we had that talk. That damn...
Talk.
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
How can we walk away when literally that's the bedroom? I'm gonna go stomp off underneath the archway into our one-room cabin's other half.
Too upset to even think straight.
Sorry. So I walked over here in a fit of rage.
The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad. Angry even.
Aren't they the same thing?
Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful? I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway.
I can sleep whenever. Right, so we stomped off into this half of the building. Maybe, yes, we can open it finally. I seriously thought this right here was blood. Ah, ha, ha, there's a body.
My God.
Is that her?
What's this? It can't. It isn't.
Yeah, it is.
How did it happen? I can't remember. It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed? It's dry and withered.
I was not ready for that.
A body takes at least weeks.
It's gotta smell so bad.
How long has it been? I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I didn't. Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, close that up. Don't want to see it anymore. I'm hearing voices in my head. Let's take a look at the photo one more time. Oh, I'm dead!
My face? What's happened to my face?
Oh, what if I was a zombie
Is
the
this
whole
my
time?
punishment?
I bit her and she didn't turn. She didn't like this photo because I forced it.
It's like looking into a mirror. I've just been slowly rotting inside all along. Until I took her life. I am a demon. A destroyer. Impure.
So I was kinda right at one point?
Dead, worm-eaten wood. The many times we sat here. So many. To think there would ever be a last time.
All the voices I was hearing stopped.
The dinners, the laughs. I
Am I gonna
bear
kill
looking at it
myself?
any longer. I'm getting hysterical. Seeing this, I can't help thinking of pepper spray. It doesn't even make any sense. Pepper, the black condiment. I have to focus on something, just not this.
Salt
If
then.
only I had died of high blood pressure, at least she would be random associations. I remember after our fight just staring at this salt shaker for what seemed like hours.
Oh shit. I didn't see those two standing out there. Let's go look.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self.
That me?
We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
You think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
I'm a ghost?
Fine, give me the kerosene.
Alright, I'm confused. Is that me? It is me.
Oh shit, you forgot your... Fuck. It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
No, not like this.
I'm the body.
No. Oh, please, let me go.
She did look like a man. It was a horrible picture. So I was a ghost the entire time. That's what I'm getting from that. That body is me. She killed me and had a lover. So, as I fidget, that's a pretty good turn of events. Like, the story, that's why he couldn't remember. It wasn't that he was struggling, brain damage, whatever. He was he was dead the whole time, and his ghost was like dealing with dying. So there's got to be more to this game. It can't be that straightforward. There's got to be like another ending. I'm gonna look it up, see if I can't cause it to happen. I might be wrong. This could be it. Either way, it's good. I know I was picking fun at it a whole bunch, but I feel really bad now. This game is dedicated to our dear friend Serena Nelson, who graciously allowed us to use her name and likeness. I don't know if I'm going to post this now. I said a lot of bad things about that picture. Nah, I'm gonna. No one's going to see it. Who cares? It's really good, though. It was well done. Maybe that was just a really bad, like, artistic rendition of the woman. Because she sounded nice, like, vocally. But square jaw. Like, she just looked not happy to be in that picture. Like, everything about her. Alright, so that was really cool. That was fun. That was short. Serena is free on Steam. And I don't know who developed it, but we'll find out. And maybe we'll post a link to the developers page in the description, along with a link to our Facebook page. You obviously know how to get to the channel. Please like and subscribe if you like this video and you want to see us do more of them. Maybe you want to see more of my face, as I have hair, like right there. But, thank you. Thank you for watching. Bye!